Hello, I'm Ashley Poole, a GTM Enablement Manager here at ZoomInfo. Today, we're going to build an ad list that dynamically updates and syncs directly to LinkedIn or Meta Ads Manager. Let's get started. We'll start by creating an audience in GTM Studio. Navigate over to the right-hand corner and click Create New Audience. From here, we're going to select our contact audience since we will be targeting specific people. We'll use ZoomInfo data as our source. And in our contact filters, we start by creating a contact audience in GTM Studio, built on ZoomInfo data and sharpened with scoops and intent. That combination tells us two things at once. A real pain point is active inside the account, and that someone there is researching for solutions right now. That's not just a targeted list. It's a warm, in-market audience, exactly what you want feeding your ad platforms. Let's go ahead and import. Now that we have our core audience, let's give LinkedIn and Meta as much data as possible to match these individuals to active profiles. Head on over to your Actions button in the top right corner. View all enrichments. Select Contact Insights, Contacts, and contact details. Now we'll choose our supplemental email. We'll preview the results, then add the column across all rows. This next step I want to take is prioritization. We'll prioritize contacts with supplemental emails only. Let's navigate to the top of your audience view. We'll select your filters, add filter, and in the field, we'll select the column labeled supplemental email. We'll select your operator is not null and hit add. This isolates the records that give ad platforms the most data points to match against, maximizing match rate on LinkedIn and Meta. Now let's save this as a new view. We'll navigate back to the top of your audience view and select the icon labeled Unsaved Changes. Select Create New View and name your view. All right, to keep this audience from ever going stale, let's navigate back up to the right-hand corner next to the Actions button, but instead we're going to click the three-dot menu. We'll select Create Automation, and we'll set our cadence. We can do a frequency of daily, weekly, or monthly. Weekly is sufficient since audiences sync to LinkedIn and Meta on a weekly basis. Select our day. Review our import criteria. Review our enrichment columns. Enable automated export. Review our export settings. We want to make sure the scope is labeled just for our highest priority segment with supplemental emails, and then select our designation, Export to LinkedIn Ads Manager. Save the automation. Now this audience will re-import and re-enrich itself automatically with no manual work required. It's time to activate this audience. To activate, you're going to navigate back up to the Actions button once more. You'll click the Activate tab. We'll choose Select Export to LinkedIn Ads Manager. Within this view, we have the choice to choose the entire sheet or our filtered highest priority segment. We'll go ahead and select that filtered rows. This view shows your filtered segment contains a certain number of records. That's the number of credits charged on export. It's 1 credit per record. Once you've confirmed you have enough credits, go ahead and hit Next. Select your Ads Manager and export. To track the status of your export, you'll navigate back to the three-dot menu in the right corner, select Sheet Details, Recent Export, View in Export. This is where you can monitor both your export status and your match rate status. Pro tip, it can take 24 to 48 hours for the match rate to finish processing on LinkedIn or Meta. Once complete, it will be reflected in the GTM Studio Export tab. Keep in mind that LinkedIn requires a minimum of 300 leads and Meta requires a minimum of 100 leads to sync audiences. It is best practice that your audience exceeds those minimum thresholds to account for the match rate process. All right, our targeted audience is now synced with our preferred ad manager, and everything will stay up to date and ready to use. No more stale lists or version control to manage. If you like this video, go ahead and check out ZoomInfo University. Here we have a variety of courses, webinars, and videos that will teach you how to level up your work and make you a go-to-market expert. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.